Hello there, how's it going? Welcome back to the Craft House. Yes, we are going to take you into the weekend with a bit of a crafty party every single Friday here on Crafters TV. We launched last week with Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory, and we have got an equally spectacular show coming your way, of course featuring Totally Tiffany products. What I would say to you is definitely get ahead to the website and shop ahead, because we've had so many sellouts through the week. Now, the Craft House is really about having all of our crafty friends over to join in the fun, and we couldn't have it without my number one crafty friend herself, Sara, being in the building. How are you, Sara?
Yes, well, you never know, Joe. I may be your only crafty friend today. We are trying, guys. That's why we're a little bit late coming to you now. We're trying really hard to get Tiffany on the line live from Arizona. So we're hoping that Tiffany's going to be able to join us. Bless her, it's like early morning for, well, I'm sure a lot of you in California watching know. It's morning time. She's been on the phone with us since about 7 o'clock this morning trying to get sorted. So we hope we're going to get her. She is there. We can see, actually, I think we might be able to get her. Are you there, Tiffany? Are you there? Are you there? Yes, there she is.
From hot and sunny Arizona.
Oh, brilliant. Tiffany, I'm just really pleased we've been able to get you. I mean, for those that didn't see earlier in the week, I'm just going to give them the little bit of a heads up of what's going on, okay? So, we've brought the Craft House back. So every Friday, we are going to be featuring brands from some of our friends from all around the world. And Tiffany, we've just launched all of Tiffany's products on our website this week. My word, what a phenomenal week we've had for the stuff, Tiffany. It's just been absolutely crazy. So we thought, why not invite Tiffany along? Because it's one thing me showing you all this awesome stuff. It's another thing if you can get the lady herself explaining. Just for those who are brand new, Tiffany, just give us the quick kind of like 2-minute background on the company and what you aim to do with all your products.
2-minute background. Okay, we started in 2003. I developed the very first product, the scrap rack, because I was a frustrated, overwhelmed crafter who was ready to give up crafting because my space was a mess. I didn't have a craft room, and I just thought, it's not worth it. It's not worth all the trouble hauling out and putting it away. So I designed a scrap rack for myself, and then all my crafty friends said, you should make that. You should sell it. That is a great thing. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a writer and a waitress. And long story short, I found some factories. 6 months later, started manufacturing, and now 17 years down the road, we've got 7 product lines. Scrap Rack is still our flagship, but we can help you get everything organized. And my goal is for you to love crafting more, do it more often, share it with your friends, share it with your families. And being organized is the best way to really enjoy it. So that's my goal with the products and the classes and all the other things that we do, is to help you get organized so you can love crafting, whether you're a scrapbooker, card maker, mixed media, it doesn't matter. You can love crafting even more when you're organized.
Yeah, and actually, Tiffany, I'm going to ask you, because we've got Tiffany with us hopefully for the whole show, as we get into the show and once we've introduced everybody to the ranges of products, because we've got all of your products now on the website, I'm actually going to ask Tiffany to explain a little bit more later in the show about those classes and the online tutorials you get, because the thing is, you are just like, to me, Tiffany, you feel like the equivalent of us over in organisation and storage. So whereas our mantra is always, let's give people some awesome products, and then let's not just give them the product, but then let's also teach them some really clever stuff they can do with that product, all about the education that goes with it. It's exactly the same with you. You don't just want to give people the organisation, you want to show them how to use it. Now, I'm going to walk you through some of the products that we have. Joe's going to give you updates. We've already had sellouts even just today. We've got a lot of cross-unhappy customers with us at the moment because we've had a lot of things sell out this week. So I'm going to give you the kind of rundown on some of the big stuff. Then we're going to get Tiffany back on and talk about it a little bit more. Now, before I do, one of the products we sold out of this morning was our rotating design board for the, in fact, Joe's got it over here. Have a little look at this. We sold out of this early this morning, and it is going to be months and months till we get it back. However, Joe, you've found something for people, haven't you?
Yeah, I certainly have. It's actually a comment I saw from Carol a minute ago. She said, "Hi, Joe and Sarah. I got about halfway through this morning's tape show, and already the rotating design board is out of stock. I can't get up in the middle of the night to watch. Maybe Simon, Sarah's husband, could loosen the strings and get some more stock from the US for us. Pretty please." Well, we couldn't do that, but what we have got is the slightly smaller size available for you. So there is a 5x9 version available right now on our website. So you can go and shop that slightly smaller version. It's $12.99 or $14.99. Pop yourself over to crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu, and you can then shop the show right under this video there on the home screen. So there's a slightly smaller one right there now if you can't wait. Right, I know Sarah showed you a little sneak peek of these next items in the earlier Colour Me Happy show, and they were so busy then, so I know they're going to be super busy in this show.
Yeah, well, because it is all about getting organised. I'm going to start with, you can see how organised I am here with everything on our shelves. Now I'm going to start with the pen and ink palettes. Now let me show you it first of all. This is what is coming to you. So this is the pen and ink palettes as it's coming to you. However, that looks nothing compared to if I actually get the pen and ink palettes down that we've been storing ours in. Now I will warn you, okay? This morning we worked out that this is like the perfect storage for all of your tri-blend markers. So this holds 20 markers on each line, or you can hold 5 ink pads on each line. So we've got 2 lines of markers, 4 lines of ink pads, but you could store all of your tri-blend markers on here and the ink pads that go with it, and this is absolutely spot on. So I'm just going to tell you now, based on how many of you got out tri-blend markers this morning, I am highly expecting this pen and ink palette to sell out, if not in this show, certainly over the next couple of days. So I'm just going to warn you, if the pen and ink palette, if you've been watching the pens, if you've got some of the ink pads, this is what I think is going to go. Now, a quarter of the stock has already gone, and that's not today's stock. That is a quarter of the stock until we get another order in from Tiffany, which, bear in mind, has to be manufactured, shipped and everything, so you could be talking up to 4 months. Exactly the same. When we start calling sellouts, we are months away from having stock back. So those of you going for the pen and ink palettes, absolutely you need to get this, okay? Now, if you're getting a few bits and pieces to keep organised, one other top tip, right? Let me show you. Oh, look, this one's fabulous, right? So this is the little tool tower, right? So it's like the little itty bitty diddy one, right? It's only $12.99 or $16.99. This is going to match either your big pen and ink palettes really, really well, or if you've got your Gemini, it just matches your Gemini perfectly. How fabulous are these? Get yourself a couple of these. Actually, this is brilliant for all of my craft stuff, but I'm thinking all of my makeup brushes. I could use a little one of these in my little dressing room, Joe. This would be absolutely perfect. And at that price, you cannot afford not to miss it. Now, that is, of the two of them, of the 4 tool tidies, whatever they are, the sets that we've got, those are the 2 I'm most worried about, okay? So I'm going to pop this up. We have got a lot. We brought thousands of them tool towers in. Let's have a look. You'll be seeing all my gubbins on my back now, won't you? Look, I've got my microphone. I've got Tiffany plugged in. So when we get Tiffany back, I've got her on the phone. I'm not even kidding you. Got my phone earphones here. I'll pop her back in my ear when she comes back on. I'm just giving everyone the heads up, Tiffany, on what's going busy. Right. We have a stadium with 4 tiers and a stadium with 6 tiers. Both of them are pretty much the same size. Both of them equally well received earlier this week. This one's your 4 tier. Now, a quarter of the stock of both of these have gone. And I'm just going to remind you again, that's a quarter of the stock of everything that we have, period, in total, okay? So let me just show you, if you don't have a lot of space in your craft room and you need to get space from somewhere, these would hang on the walls, because look, each one of them has these little hooks on the end. I was just reading, Nicole had made a comment saying how she can't wait. She just kind of can't wait to be organised. I'm totally there with you. I can't wait. I mean, I'm quite lucky that we've got all of our craft room pretty well organised here. I can't wait to take all of this and organise the rest of my house, let alone just the craft room. Now, I'll walk you through both of them. With the 4-level supply ones, the one that's on your screen, that is this one. Let me tell you, I worked out this one is brilliant for all of your glues. So all you Crafters Companion superfans out there, your Collal glues will fit in here an absolute dream. Oh, and your gilding waxes. All of your gilding waxes are all going to go along the front here. So can you see, I mean, I'm leaning over here, but you can see there when you're not going to be leaning over. Imagine you had these up on the wall and you're just nipping in and pulling your bits and pieces out. Again, you are more than welcome to order multiples of these if you want to get a few and get everything organised. But again, a quarter of the stock of that one is gone. Now, out the two of them, I've personally found the 4 tier. They're both exactly the same price. The 4 tier is a little bit higher, but obviously it's got less tiers than the 6 tier one. They're both very, very handy. That foot, right? Okay, so today the 4 tier is the more popular again. That's the 4 tier will be the first of these two to sell out. I like it because the compartments are a little bit bigger. Have a look at the two next to each other. So you've got the 4 tier. I'll pop the 6 tier one on here. So it's called like the 6-level supply and stamp stadium. You can see, I mean, if you go, to be honest, the details are on the screen, but as long as you go to the website and have a little look, you'll see all of them and you'll see all the different ways Tiffany's planned for you to put them together. This one is perfect for all of your ink blenders. Oh, imagine what life would be like if you had all your different coloured ink blenders lined up and you didn't wait. Oh, that for me would be an absolute dream. I mean, these are just going to be fantastic. Can you see? To have them all organised in there. So those are your stadiums, tool towers, desk organisers, whatever you want to call them. It's one of Tiffany's brands. Remember, she said she had 7 different brands. Desk Made is the brand of all of these nice white storage units that will hang on the wall and whatnot. And bear in mind, if you're shopping our website, go to the Totally Tiffany section and you will find the Desk Made category and then see all of the different options that we have in the Desk Made category. Now, are you still there, Tiffany? Let's have a look. I'll put my phone earbud in there. Have we still got you on the line, Tiffany? Because if we're still there, she is. She's still here. Tiffany, talk to us a little bit about the stadiums. Well, the stadiums, the stamp storage. Explain to everybody why we need these in our lives.
The beautiful thing about the stadium arrangers, and you can see there's a couple of them behind me, they hold almost everything that we use for crafting, whether it's the smaller one, a 6-level, or the wider one, a 4. But the beautiful thing about them is they pop everything up just a little bit, right? So if you had all of these things in just a flat drawer, just a flat box, you wouldn't be able to pull them in and out. You wouldn't be able to find them quickly and easily. But the stadium, the staggering of the stadium, if you look at this one here, right? Washi tape, filler for my shaker card, small ink pads, thread, all of those things. Those are little bits and pieces that you're constantly looking for. You want to find the perfect color. You want to know that you have enough of that color, right? Do I have enough, orange glitter? Do I have an orange ink pad? They're all right there. If you have wood stamps, wood-mounted stamps, the 6-level stadium arranger is ideal for wood-mounted stamps. They're just going to stand up in each level. You're going to see 50, 60, 100 stamps, depending on how big they are, how small they are, I guess, in that little stadium. It is going to make your life so much easier. I mean, just think about things like glitter glues or re-inkers. Wondering, do I have that red? Do I have that green? If you're pawing through a basket or digging through a drawer looking for that, as opposed to going, oh, do I have that? Yes, here it is. I can use it, and then I can pop it right back in the little hole that it came out. So it makes things so simple, so easy. And again, going back to loving crafting, enjoying your crafting, making your crafting easier and more fun. These products, the stadium arrangers, are perfect for that. They put things right out in front of you. They're at your fingertips the whole time. So you can actually use your things quickly and easily, right? not dragging things out and putting them back. You literally can sit down, grab a card blank, your favorite die, and create something in just a few quick minutes. It's so simple and so easy.
Yeah,
so
it's really, Tiffany, and what... I was just going to say, what I'm thinking about getting a couple of these to take home to organise my cosmetics in them. So have you, I know you do a lot of classes and whatnot, is there a lot of people doing that sort of thing too?
Absolutely. So it's funny that you said that about the small tool tower, because in my bathroom drawer, the deep drawer, I have a tool tower and it has all of my cosmetic brushes, tweezer, eyelash curler, all those small little tools. Those things that you want straight up and down and you want to be able to grab them. As you know, I'm kind of an eat freak, so keeping my bathroom counter clean is really important to me. So having that little tool tower right there in the drawer makes it super easy. It'll hold lipsticks and mascara and eyeliner and all that type of thing. And then under the counter, I have a bigger one that has hair care products and stuff, and things that I'm not using all the time. But when I look under the sink, I can see everything because it's staggered up. So they work awesome for anything like that, small things. If you have kids or grandkids that have small toys, or other little, my sister has all of my nephews' Legos organized in these little boxes on a 4-tier. So it makes it really simple. Anything that you want to see more of, it's perfect. And it's interesting because even in the kitchen, you can take that 4-tier into your kitchen and use it for your smaller spice jars or your packets of things, right? You're going to get that level. And the difference about it is most of those things that have a level don't have a lip around them. So it's easy to knock things off of them. But that little lip around each level makes it perfect for any type of small item like that you want to take control of but still have it really, really visible. And it also allows you to move them all, right? So my mother has a 6 level loaded with thread that she brings out and sets in her sewing area when she's sewing. She doesn't want it out all the time. She needs that counter space when she's doing other crafts. So she can pick up all her thread and put it back in the closet at one time. So it makes it super easy to move things around. If you were moving your inks or your glitters or anything like that, you could grab the whole thing, move it to where you want it, and then put it right back in the cabinet. Which is one of the things that we really focus on brand-wise is how do we craft? We craft globally. We're constantly bringing things out and putting them back. So any of these tools are going to work well for you to be able to bring things and then put those things away as well. So super easy. But the stadium arrangers, either the 4 or the 6, you probably need them both. And you'll be surprised at how many things you have that fit the 6 level, which is that 1 inch, or the 4 level, which is that 1.5 inch, that bigger space. You're gonna love working with them.
Yeah, honestly, really you're gonna love. I'm gonna take one of each home, Tiffany, tonight, and get those cosmetics stored so that I can tell you. Actually, I'll drop some pictures onto Facebook or Instagram over the weekend and let you know how I've got organised my cosmetics in them. You've obviously seen how I've got organised all of my craft items, but it's to see everything else. What I will tell you though, I need to warn you, the little one, the little tool tower, we are now over 1/3 of the stock on the small tool tower. I feel like when I was here on Tuesday for launch party, we kind of got to introduce the whole range to you. All week long, you guys have been shopping and getting hold of this stuff. We're now today running you through basically what has been the top selling items. That tool tower, I'm warning you now, is going to be the first to go, we think, in this range. So there's over 1/3 of the stock of the tool tidy is gone. Both of the 6 tower and the 4 tower, both of those are over 1/4 of the stock gone. I think we should be all right for the duration of this show. But based on the fact that we've had sellouts this morning already, actually, Joe, how's that rotating board getting on? I think we better check stocks on the smaller rotating board as well now.
Oh, absolutely. The large one did sell out. We do have a slightly smaller version available on the web. It's the 5x9 version that is available. This is fantastic because what it allows you to do is spin, but I know that the smaller one is also going to sell out now because a 1/5 of the stock, 20% of the smaller version has gone. You get the rotating bag, you have the clip there as well. So whether you're colouring, if you're doing tracing, or even if you're just maybe assembling together and piecing together a card, a lot of you love to lay it out and maybe then spin it around, see it from the other angle. There's loads that you can do with that, which is fantastic. Now, loads of you are commenting along over on Facebook, absolutely absolutely loving these shows. Mary's just commented, on a side note, just to let you guys all know that the Rose Gold Signature Collection, the smaller bundle, is live right now on the HSN website. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that. Loads of you saying hello. A lot of you really loving the Tall Tower and how fabulous that is. And people loving the stadiums as well, which is fantastic. The paper store is over there. I'll get to in just a second as well. Right, let's go through the paper handlers because these are fantastic. I'll bring them off the shelf. I've got them actually stored up here, but let me bring them down off the shelf for you because they are fantastic. Now, these are basically, they look like just a regular storage unit, which is fantastic. So this is the smallest one that has the pockets that can go into there as well. So whatever you want to store in there, whether it's papers or jewels or maybe scraps, I've got some beautiful like graphic 45 papers in here. The great thing is about that, so yes, it looks like a wonderful storage container, but then when you want to take it out, maybe you're going to a workshop, maybe you're just moving these around, you don't have the base dexterity, you then actually, it turns into a little carry case, which is fantastic. Drop the handles back down, however, and it is a regular 5x5 storage container. We've got them in the larger sizes as well. So the A4 one you guys love. Just to give you an idea of how sturdy that is, what I've got in here is, let me unpack it for you. I've got a whole set of Gemini plates in their caddy. I've also got a load of vellum in here. What else is in here? I've got loads of stuff. I've got adhesive sheets in here. I've got Centura Pearl in here. I've also got a precision stamping platform in here and a couple of files too. So there's a lot of stuff in these. They are really durable and they can take a lot of weight, which is fantastic. And again, then they just look like a standard storage file when it sits on your shelf. But then the moment you want to take this out and about, you can pick it up and then you can move it around. The most popular one though so far is this one, the large one, the 12 by 12. Let me just grab something for you because I feel like it deserves, this storage container deserves to have a beautiful pad in it. And I mean, there's not really many more beautiful pads than the new Rose Gold pad, so I'm going to pop that one into there. I know. So that goes in there. So the great thing is when this is sat on your shelf, looks like a regular straightforward storage container. I love that you've got a hole in here as well, and that doesn't seem important, but if you've got lots of these, if I take the 4x4 one and put it next to it, if you've got lots of them next to each other, you might not be able to get your hand in between because you can really stack these up. So it's great that you've got the little finger holder so you can pull these out, which is great. And then when you do want to take it out, pull up those handles and you can carry it off. It's like a really lovely little carry caddy. The 12 by 12 is the most popular one of all. A quarter of the stock of the 12 by 12 one has sold out and gone. It's very, very busy on those at the moment. Shall I pop them all back on my shelf? Because I love that. They just store away up here on the shelf, absolutely beautifully out the way, and you are good to go. You know where everything is as well. Loads of you commenting along and saying how. Ray says, I love the 12 by 12. I have several of them, which is fantastic. Oh, people are going into meltdown because the Rose Gold collection's gone live on the HSN website, Sarah. Like people are falling over themselves to get there. When will the scrap rack be back in stock in the US? Actually, that's a really good point because it is in stock here in the UK, isn't it, Sarah? Yes. But in the US, do you any idea when we'll be able to get it back? I know we're working really hard, aren't we?
I don't know. As soon as I know, we will let you know. We still have all of the accessories available, but yes, you guys cleared us out of stock of the scrap rack in the US. So I know that is something that we've got like already multiple orders on order with Tiffany and her suppliers. So it won't quite be as long as what I'm talking about for the other items that we've just panic sold out of this week, but I don't quite know when it is. As soon as we know, we will let you guys know. I promise. Right, now we had a lot of sellouts of buddy bags. Buddy bags, let me just tell you, are like my new favourite thing. This revolutionised the way I felt about getting organised. I'll have to see if we can get Tiffany back in to talk to us a little bit more about these, but what we've got is we've got one bundle, buddy bag 2, right? I'm going to tell you now, there are less than 50 of them left. So we are limited stock on these. There are less than 50 bundles of these. They will sell out before the end of the show. So if you want the combo pack, then I want you absolutely to get hold of the combo pack, right? What I'll do is I'll talk you through all of the individual ones. They're all available individually on the website. but that combo pack, we are less than 50 units of the combo pack. Okay, so let's have a look what's in the combo pack. This is the Katia one. Now let me just show you how they come to you. So Katia is in the combo pack that's on your screen, or she's available individually. Each one of these comes stored like this. You can see you've got the bag, but not only the bag, because when you undo the flaps, you've got the bag and all of the little inserts inside. So I had this one out the other day to show you. Can you see each of these come in individually? So you undo all of these, can you see? And they come flat packed, so that when you make them up, you fold them all together here. Can you see these come around and then literally pop into, can we see there? They're just going to go into the side panels. Same here. We're going to pop this on the inside, and we're going to pop these into those amazing little panels at the side, just to make it really easy to assemble together. So what I love about these is there is actually 4 of the little mini ones inside of Katia. So Katia there, you're going to get her organised. You're going to have, by the way, all of these buddy bags are named after Tiffany's friends. I'm guessing whoever inspired her when she created each one of these. So can you see each of these go in individually? Let me make sure I've got these in the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of these in. These, by the way, are perfect for holding, as you can see, all of your Tim Holtz distressings. But what you do is, you see, you close this down, Velcro on 3 sides, and they've got a little handle. Now these little handles are so that you can keep everything organised inside, but you can treat yourself to a Lois tote. Now this is Lois 2.0. And I can tell you, there's original Lois, which is just black. Lois 2.0 comes in 4 colours. I'll get you the colour options up on the screen so you can see them all. We do a purple, a pink, a turquoise, and also, I think the other one was a black, wasn't it? There's the details on the screen for the Lois tote. And if we show you all of the colours, there we go. Oh, I was right. Turquoise, purple, pink and the black will show you all the different things that they can hold. But if you are going for any of your buddy bags, get yourself a Lois tote to be putting them all in. So that first one is your Katia in there, okay? So there's your Katia one in there. And actually, you've got one. Have you got a Lois over there with your 3-ring fab files?
I've got the other Lois, and the other Lois,
the original Lois.
She takes the fab files as well. Now these are those 3-ring album cases as well. These are fantastic because, let me just pop one of these out. How many of us have got really big, I don't know, photo albums, and maybe you don't have them out all the time. You want to store them. You don't want the sun getting to them. You want to keep them nice and pristine, but you want to be able to get them out, let's face it, because you don't want them being packed away. Or maybe you've got massive scrapbooks, and you've got lots and lots of scrapbooks, and you love them and you love showing them to people, but you don't want them out all the time. You want to be able to organise them, maybe for space or for a whole host of other reasons. The other great thing about these 3-ring album cases as well, what we did the other day is you could actually detach a spinder, and we put one of the spinders from the scrap rack into here as well and used it to take that around. The great thing is about the 3-ring binders, if you've got these, then they go into as well, the Lois will carry 3 of these. So I reckon you get 3 big scrapbooks in each of those. So that's 9 big scrapbooks in there. And then what you've got is you've got that Lois tote, which is going to enable you then to take that around, which is fantastic. The other thing to say though as well is with a 3-ring album case, if you didn't want to take those in there, so maybe, I don't know, you're going to a workshop or something like that, and you're actually thinking, I want to take the A4 fab file with me instead, you can take out one of those 3-ring albums and put the fab file in there, and that works in there beautifully as well. With a fab file, I reckon you could probably get 4 or 5 A4 fab files within there too. So that you've got loads and loads of options for them. Shall I quickly show you the fab files while we're here, because it is...
You take a mile, lad. I was like, do you want to show them your Lois tote? And he's off. He's off.
Well, they're just so busy. Everyone loves them so much. 25% of the stock has gone of these here. Now, what I love about this is, if you're maybe you bought like hunky-dory paper collections and you have loads of them and you want to keep them all nice and neat and pristine, but what you also want to do is be able to organise them by style. So you can see here, we've got some of our paper boutique papers. Then we've got some of our Centura Pearl in here. We've also got here another one of our paper boutique paper pads, especially if you go for paper collections like the hunky-dory ones we've brought you, and the toppers tend them to drop out after a little while. That's not an issue because you can pop them in their individual files, so it means it keeps them all together. You can organise them by theme if you want to as well. So you go for a few fab files, and then what you could have is you could then actually, with a fab file, you could take this and get a few of them. One could be Christmas, one could be organised with birthdays. There's loads of different things that you can do with them. That's the A4 fab file that I'm showing you here at the moment, and the 3-ring album fab file is this one in here. So to give you an idea of the difference in size, that's the 3-ring album there on the screen, and then if the A4 one gives you a little bit of a difference and a bit of an idea of the difference in size and depth that you've got there as well. So that's a 3-ring, that one's the A4. Right, let's pop that back into there. Let's pop that over there as well. Do you know what? I think you might even be able to. No, it won't fit. I'm the worst for that. I'm always trying to get a little bit extra in there. Right, let's pop and have a look at the Crazy for Card Making folder. This is amazing. So in here, you get a few different bits in here in the kit. This is how it's going to come to you, just like that. The only way, I've just been informed, the only way you can grab Karen is to get it in this configuration now. So this is the only way you'll find that. Grab Karen was probably a bad terminology, but get hold of Karen. Get Karen, put Karen in your basket, you know what I mean. So you've got in here the clear vinyl Karen buddy bag. You're going to get one of the fold together plastic insert boxes. You've got the double-sided sticky die storage card, 5 of the stamp storage pockets, and 5 of the self-adhesive tab labels. Now, this Crazy for Card Making is very, very busy. All of the other bits are available individually, and also over on our website you can buy magnetic inserts that go into here as well. So if you wanted to, you could get the stamp pockets, the magnetic sheets, they're all in there, and the die storage, all in A5 that fit into these card making kits. And the great thing about these is that you can have all of your toppers organised in here one by one. You can have all of your different stamps in here organised one by one. You've got your pockets in here as well, so the pockets are great because you can put your collections in there. It's got really lovely big rubber stamps in here. You've also got the tab files as well, so you can actually organise that and get some separation going on in there too. The other great thing about it is that it's got that lovely Velcro strap on the flap, so you can pop that down. And then the other great thing is that you've got a handle on here too, so if you want to transport this around, you can. What I love about or a lot of the Totally Tiffany buddy bags is that you've got that wiggle room in the top of there, so it means if you are stuffing things there, you know what we're all like for putting things in there a bit too large, you've still got the ability to put them in, and you've still got a bit of room to move in there, which is great. $14.99 if you want to go for the Crazy for Card Making on its own, or $16.99. Remember, that's the only way to grab hold of Karen at the moment as well. Right, very, very busy on that, Sara. What do you fancy showing us next?
Well, I'm a bit jealous because I've got all the other buddy bags, but you've got Karen over there, and I think Karen's my favourite. I like the idea of getting that little setting, and then you can get the die ones. You can go in, you can get the stamp. Well, at the moment you can. So at the moment we have the little mini die storage that are tabbed, the stamp storage, the individual tabbed ones. At the moment, I can tell you now, I've just asked for that to be put onto some of my shows next week that we've got here, and they're saying, Sarah, based on how fast it's been selling this week, there could be absolutely no chance we'll have some of that next week. So I'm hoping, because I like the idea of organising all my prep in there as well, you see, for my shows. Right, I'm going to go back to these buddy bags, okay? So I did say how much I loved that one, but look at Leanne. Now, this is not Leanne, our Leanne. This was named after one of Tiffany's friends, Leanne, who obviously inspired her to do this nice big bag. So can you see, nice and big and organised. I love the fact that it's got the 3-way flaps on all of these, so the Velcro's on 3 sides. The Leanne bag, look, it's got space for like your heat tool, your Xyron in there, sort of your tape pens, your 30 centimetre or 12-inch ruler is going to fit in there perfectly. And again, you've got that lovely bag that's all clear, but then it's got the reinforced sides. Can you see these are the really strong reinforced sides, ready for all your bits inside there. So that is the Leanne one. Now, Leanne individually is on the screen there. She is an absolute belter. She was in bundle 1, but bundle 1 sold out earlier in the week. But we do have Leanne available individually. Let me just tell you, I'm going to come back and show you the rest of that bundle 2. We're now down to under 25 units of the stock, so less than 5% of the stock now remaining. If you want the bundle 2 set, here you go. This is everything in bundle 2. So that is extremely limited. It's got your Irene in there, which is your bigger one. The Denise, the Sue, the Leanne, and the... Oh, I was showing you what was in bundle... I've just realised what I was thinking was bundle 2 was bundle 1 and yada, yada, yada. Oh, no. So Leanne's in this one. Right, so if you're wanting the bundle with Leanne in, yes, less than 25 units of that one now remaining, or you can go for any of these individually. Which means I don't know which of the next ones I can show you. I'll have to ask my producer Laura as we're kind of going on here, right? Let's have a look. I do think I might have Sue and Irene from them sets. Joe, just pass me them in, will you? Just put them on the corner of my desk here. Thank you. Oh, he's got that. Here he comes. Here he comes. Get off me bags. Right, so Sue and Irene. Right, Sue and Irene, which one's which? I want to make sure I tell you. Irene, right, so Sue, there we go. Sue and Irene are brilliant, by the way, for your pens. So they're 2 different sizes, and again, they're all these ones that are going to, I've got to shut, you need to have it shut properly over. These are the ones, again, so can you see, this one has the 3 flaps on there, and I've popped in those aqua pens just to show you how these are all a really good size to hold those different pens inside. And again, all of these units, they come with this lovely like plastic on the inside for you to get sorted, right? So you've got all them there, and you can pop your bits and pieces in so that you can have it all organised, and then that is going to go inside your lowest tote. This is the other one, right? Okay, so now there's less. Right, the next 10 of you who check out can get the buddy bag bundle. The rest of you who are sitting with it in your basket, there is way more than 10 of you with it in your basket, but only the 10 of you who have it in your basket are going to be able to check it out. Can you see how this has 2 different heights of the flaps? I love that one. So if you want it nice and tight, you're going to put it on the second flap, or if you want it looser, you're going to put it on the top flap. This is what Joe was saying about if you stuff them a little bit too full for what you need. So I'm going to pop mine on the nice tightest one here, okay? So let's have a look. We did have Leanne as well, didn't we? Right. Okay, can I show? I'm going to have to ask our producer Laura. I've got here Denise, Gail, Dawn and Shelley. Are any of those still in stock? Denise, Gail, Dawn and Shelley. Right, Denise is in bundle 2 apparently, so I'm all right to show you Denise. Oh, yes, right. Again, 3 there. Now, someone asked, is it going to be possible to get your foil rolls into one of these? And we worked out Denise was the one that you would need for storing all of your foil rolls. So look how well those foil rolls store inside these. Again, those little pockets. So when you get these, I'm just going to take this all back apart again so that I can show you when you're getting these home how they're going to come. They're going to come flat packed like this with your clear pieces of acrylic. What I like to do is give them a fold over and give them a nice crease on the edges. And the tighter you crease them, the better these are going to all go together. So you're going to get them nice, folded over, nice and tight with your crease lines there. Once you've got all your creases in place, then you're going to be able to assemble that box to go on the inside. So there's my creases. Then we're going to open this back up. So once you've creased them, you see it's easy to kind of, I don't want to say uncrease, but you know, open them back up again a little bit. So they go on the inside. And then look, this one here comes round. And if you come back over to here, can you see that pops through there? And then this one pops through here. Turn that back round the other side. We're going to do the same. We're going to pop one in at the bottom. Very easy assembled. Not like IKEA furniture where you can never work out how to do it. And you've got your little plastic containers. And these little plastic containers all fit inside the bags and give them compartments. I was explaining, wasn't I, Joe, on Tuesday? Everybody was having a bit laugh at me, right? It's like my knicker drawer, right? I'm one of these obsessive people. My knicker and my bra drawer, I don't just chuck them in the drawer. I have to have them rolled up, the bra with the matching pants, put them together, and I put them all in the drawer like this. And I once made little dividers for my drawer. I literally decompartmentalised the whole drawer. It took me ages. But I felt I just felt like this weight had been lifted when I did it. It's the same for all your craft stuff. You've got them all organised inside here. Just go and have a look whichever buddy bags you think is going to do the most organised. Once you've got the right buddy bags in place, you can get all your craft stuff put into place there. They're brilliant, Joe. And then, of course, get them in your lowest tote. You need a lowest tote in your life because then you can get everything organised, whether it's your fab files, whether it's your buddy bags. I'm going to be getting ready to move on to the scrap rack next. All of that you can do with all your bits and pieces. They're going to literally hold all of them in there.
Also, Tiffany's standing by. I think Tiffany, we've got her back. She's there. She's ready. She's going to tell us about, because I thought it would be nice to hear from Tiffany because you guys have loved them, and I mean a lot of them have sold out. We've got a few of them left in stock. But the buddy bags, Tiffany, how did the buddy bags come around? What's the story behind them?
The buddy bags were customer. I was at a trade show, and one of the reasons I love to go to those trade shows is to talk to people and find out what they need. And we make these other bags called punch packs. And she said, I wish I had one of these that was small enough for washi tape, and bing, that was it. And so with Shelly, I'll just grab out Shelly here. This is the Shelly bag. I don't know if you guys can see what I've got here, but look at all these mini ink pads in the Shelly bag. Look at the rolls of washi tape in the Shelly bag. Clear, accessible, lightweight, easy to take with you. Everything stays where it's supposed to stay. As Sara was showing you, you can put them vertically into your tote. Here's one of my favorite uses, though, for Shelly. We all have these little, I call them barrel ribbons. I don't know what their real name is, but when you start pulling the ribbon out of the center of them, they bounce all over the place. They get all knotted up. Well, I just put them in there, and then I can just pull them out. So I can literally use that Shelly bag as a dispenser for this type of ribbon as well. So there's tons of different uses for all of them, which Sara was kind of telling you about. But these are just the perfect the Shelly is awesome. She works for everything. I know we talked a little bit about the Sue bag. She's great for big ink pads, but they're all named after people who are part of our Facebook group, who are helpful. Some are friends. One of them is my sister. You got to tune into Sara's show the other day to hear the sister story on that. But mostly they're people, they're customers, they're people on Facebook who are always helping other people, answering questions. We have tens of thousands of people in our Get Organized Challenge group. I couldn't answer all those questions myself. So a lot of the buddy bags are named after people who, like Terry Wiegand and Barbara Carlson, who have really done a great job, a great service to our community by answering those questions for other people. So it's just super flexible.
Just tell everybody what that, can you just tell everybody the Facebook group? Because I know that loads of our fans here will be wanting to go and join that Facebook group to get some ideas and tips on what to get organised with.
Get Organized Challenge. Go on Facebook and just search Get Organized Challenge. And it'll pop up and you'll see all our little girl icons there. And that is the group for you. And it is an awesome, awesome group. Everybody's been through the challenge, some of them multiple times. Super helpful, a lot of before and afters. It's a great, great place to get started getting organized with us.
Is this the one in here? Get Organized Challenge group. Right, I've requested to join, Tiffany. I love it. I'm going to be in your group soon.
Well, you better post those pictures of your desk space stuff with cosmetics in it. I can't wait to see those.
Brilliant. Right, okay, I promise then I'm going to be on this weekend. I'm going to get all of my cosmetics organised and I'm going to post some pictures in the Get Organised Challenge group. Right, guys, okay, my super fans, we've got to go and be part of that group. If you are getting any of your Totally Tiffany stuff, go and join the Get Organised. Let me just Get Organised Challenge. If you search Get Organised Challenge, you will go and find that group and you'll be able to get anything you need. I'm sure everybody will be really keen to help you all as well. Let's have a look. I'm going to get Tiffany out my ear. She's gone there just a second. I've got some bad news, guys. That bundle 2 has completely sold out now. So I did tell you if you weren't in there getting it ordered, you weren't going to be able to get it. Details of the individuals are on the screen. Basically, if you go and have a look at what we've got, you'll see on the website all the different bags. That Leanne bag is my kind of top tip to get hold of. But you've got the Denise, the Irene, all these different ones. Shelley, Irene, Merrill, they're all in stock if you go and have a little look now, but I can see they will drop away time by time. But the most popular, hands down today, is absolutely that Karen bag that Joe has, because it's coming in the bundle. The Karen bag on its own is sold out, but why would you get it on its own when you can get it in that bundle with all the other stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. The Crazy for Card Making bundle is amazing, because what you get in here is, of course, the Karen. This is how it all comes packed down for you. In here, you've got your Karen, you've got the plastic insert box, you've also got the double-sided sticky die storage cards, the 5 stamp storage packets, and the 5 self-adhesive tab labels as well. It all comes in this beautiful bag. That Velcro is so super strong and tough, and I love that this sort of plastic vinyl is really tough and strong as well. Even if you wanted to put things like crochet hooks and needles in here, it would not pierce through, which is amazing. And then what you've got as well is these little pockets that you can lift out. So the great thing is, maybe you're working on a project, maybe you're doing a little card or something to someone, and in here you've got some jewels and a few ribbons and a few toppers in there, and you want to have these all organised. So when you're crafting on the go, you can just lift them out, start crafting that project, and when you're done, pop it back in, and then it goes back into your case. Maybe behind that then you've got lots of finished projects in here. Your 5x7 cards are going to go in here, no problem whatsoever. Even in the back of here, you've even got larger stamp sets in here as well. Now, as well as getting the pockets, one of the add-on that isn't in here that you absolutely can go for, don't forget, is the magnetic sheets that can go in here as well. So many of you have found these on the website. I can't quite believe as well just how much stuff you can fit in here. You know, there is absolutely loads of stuff in this Crazy for Card Making Karen bag. Can you see all of these dies that were in here? And these stamps, there's absolutely loads of stuff. All of that was there in my Karen bag, which is amazing. Now, let me just put these back. I'm not going to stand and put this back in for you. I'll do that in a minute. Don't forget, definitely grab that. Definitely get the magnetic sheets that go with that as well. Now, the rotating board, this is the A4 one. We do have a slightly smaller one, which is the 5x9. A lot of the stock there has sold out and gone. A third, in fact, has gone. You'll get the 5x9 rotating board. You'll also get the clip. And what I didn't understand was at first was why is the clip not fixed on the top? It just didn't occur to me why you would do that. But of course that limits you as you're working, as you're turning around to the next thing. You don't want to get that clip in the way. So the clip's removable. You can move the clip round and you can get working however you want, whether you're colouring in, whether you're drawing or tracing, or maybe even just doing a bit of composition, looking at how you're going to put a card project or a scrapbook together. You can clip it on there and move it around really, really beautifully. So you've got that there as well. Now let's see what you guys are saying over on Facebook. Lots of you, Kelly said, I think she ordered on Tuesday. She says she feels like a kid waiting for Christmas, excited and impatient. Barbara as well says, oh, so sweet to name. She says the Get Organised Challenge Facebook group is awesome. Make sure you get yourself over there and get joined on that. The Denise and the bundle 2 has gone. I know. We'll work hard to get those back. But lots of you really excited about generally getting organised as well. Because the thing is, how many of you in the past have been guilty of buying things that you'd already bought before? Everyone has done that. Or maybe what you tend to do is you don't have, ages to craft. You have like 45 minutes. You spend 15, 20 minutes getting everything out and finding it, 20 minutes crafting, and then 20 minutes putting it all away again. And then you can't find the embellishment, the piece of ribbon, the sequin, the little stealth adhesive gem that you need. When you've got Totally Tiffany in your life, you know where everything is. You're going to be like, you need a rose gold coloured sequin. Yeah, I know where that is. Hang on. There it is, and you'll be able to pop it out. It's going to allow you to level up your crafting game. Right, talking of leveling up, Sarah's got something now for you as well.
Oh, yes, he's straight in there. Actually, Sarah's got some bad news. I need to give you some stock updates on some of these, okay? Because we're starting to get a bit worried. So, first of all, my pen and ink palettes. This is the one I was saying, if you got the tri-blends this morning, you want to get organised, you could fit all of your tri-blends in here and then the ink pads to go with it. It is incredible. And of course, you could get all of your little sparkle pots on the top of here. That would be perfect. Oh, these are the Nouveau drops. Let's have a look. We've had a message actually from Nicole asking if the Nouveau drops my tonic drop bottles will fit. So let's have a look. I'll get some of the glitter drops and the Nuvo drops and I'll try them in the other one. I need to warn you guys, a third of the stock now. So it was 25% of the stock at the start of the show based on pre-sales. We are now over a third of the stock, and that is of all of our stock until the slow boat from China comes in, or the slow boat from Tiffany's place in China comes in. Yes, that is a worry. So $28.99, $37.99. That is an absolute must-have for all you pen enthusiasts. Okay, the Tool Tidy is now over 40% completely sold out. So if you want that Tool Tidy, it's like Tiffany knew and made it exactly to fit. I mean, it's perfect to fit our tape pens in there. Perfect to get your little sets of your tapes in here. Then I'm going to take one home, put all of my makeup brushes in this weekend. But look at this, all of your excess little pieces in here, you can have them all perfectly organised. But over 40% now has gone. I do just want to answer Nicole's question. She's asking about our the 4-tier and the 6-tier stadiums, in particular that 6-tier. So I've got some of my tonic Nouveau drop bottles here. Let me just get this put back on the shelf up here and get my 6-tier down. She said, would the Nouveau bottles fit in here? Well, let's have a little look and I'll soon tell you. Right, so this is the Nouveau glitter drops. They fit perfectly. The Nouveau stone drops look a little bit wider to me. I'm not sure these will. No, I mean, you could force them in, but it's not really, I wouldn't say it's ideal. So the Nouveau drops, no. I mean, you could, Nicole, but they're a little bit tight, you see? Now, I have got some of the Cosmic Shimmer ones. So this is the Cosmic Shimmer, the Pixie Powder. Oh, they fit in lovely. So all those little bottles are going to all fit in absolutely beautifully. So your Cosmic Shimmer, actually, that's some Pixie Powders in there. Your little embossing powders, they're going to fit lovely. That is your 6-level stadium. My recommendation would be 6-level is brilliant for those little ones. Your 4-level one, absolutely everyone. Right, if you consider yourself to be a Crafters Companion superfan, I know you're going to have a load of coral glue. Just think how organised you could be, Joe. You could have your tacky glue, you could have your all-purpose, you could have your fabric glue, you could have all your different just looking at the tonic ones, you could have all of your different coral glues going along one of the stadium pieces here. Look at this, all of your Mod Podge and whatnot fitting in the back one. Here's all of your gilding waxes down the front. I know you've all got loads of this gear and you need somewhere to store it. This is going to be the one between the 4-tier and the 6-tier. And of course, if you get both, if you get one of each now, then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to work out what fits where and how to get more. What I would say as well is don't forget they've all got these little bits on the side. So if you want to hang these up, I mean, I can't even wait to get mine home because I'm thinking now where I put my, what do you call it? In my little makeup room, I call it my little makeup room, my dressing room. I'm going to organise all my makeup this weekend. I'm like chomping at the bit to get home and start getting them all organised and then also mounted up onto the wall. That's going to be brilliant, right? There's a job for the weekend. Perfect, right? So just something, over a quarter of both of these has already gone, but it's the other two that we're starting to get really, really worried about. So, Joe, over to you for a few comments. I'm going to get the scrap rack out and walk everyone through that.
Absolutely, can't wait to see your scrap rack. Barbara says, my pen and ink palette is full of markers. I have a few bottles on the top of the pen and ink palette, but what I tend to do is actually where all the ink pads are, I just store pens in them, which is a really great point. There's a shelf, I guess you can pull it forward a bit if you've got longer markers like our tri-blends as well, which is a great way to go. You can use it for all pens, absolutely. Stacey is asking, is there one for completed cards? I really struggle with that. Absolutely, there's lots of different ones that you could use for completed cards, Kelly. You could use, if you wanted to, the stamp and die combo. That would be great for storing your 5x7 cards in there. Absolutely. Of course, it is designed for your different dies and your stamps because you've got your little wallets in there, but nothing to stop you storing your completed cards in there. Don't forget as well, we've got the fab file. Details there for you, $7.49, $9.49 to get that combo if you want to. Don't forget as well, we have got too, if you want something bigger, you've got the fab file in in the A4 as well, Kelly, so you should go for that. That would also allow you to store your cards in there. And the other great thing is, I mean, we've got paper collections in ours, so you can store them by collection, but if you wanted to, and they're all tabbed as well, which is nice, so you can go to them, but you could have all of your finished card projects in there, organised into birthdays and Christmases, anniversaries, new babies. You could really get super organised. It's not just about, of course, organising your crafty stash, absolutely about organising all of those makes and projects that you have used too. Now, if you want organisation, Sara's going to take you through the holy grail of Totally Tiffany organisation.
Oh yes, this is where you heard Tiffany saying this is where it all started for her. Now, it looks like, I'm going to get up on Leanne's stool. It looks like like a behemoth if you don't know what it is. But when you see this walk through, it is amazing. So basically, you could have everything, all of your papercraft product, organised to perfection. Now, we've only got this available in the UK. We've totally sold out of the stock shipping out of our US warehouse. What I would say is you get your scrap back and we are sending you this set of page files absolutely free. Now, if you're shopping in the US, you can still get hold of all of the extra page files that I'm going to show you. But can you see each one of these? They've got these like little, little flaps on them, so that everything you need is inside these flaps, so you can have all of your bits organised. So you've got your 6x6. We've also got some of our let's have a look, 12x12 ones with a big flap for your full 12x12 papers. We've got some that are the 12x6, so you get two of these on here. I love the idea of keeping all of my stamps and everything organised in here. Ribbons, embellishments. You see all of these now are different like combo packs. Actually, and you know, these this is like an assorted pack, but it's actually Tiffany who put the assorted pack together for us. Have we got Tiffany back on the line? Tiffany, I've plugged my earphone back in. We get you back on the phone. I wonder if we can get Tiffany back and she can kind of explain the scrap rack. I'll show you mine so you can have a nice little looking up close. But if we can get Tiffany up, maybe she can kind of talk us through all of hers as well.
I'm here. Happy to talk you through it. So there are each of the different quickly, let's talk about organizing it, right? So we're using a 4-section system to organize it, and this is going to help your brain find whatever you're looking for. So we've got alphabets and numbers, we've got themes and sentiments, we've got the calendar year, and we've got the rainbow. And so the idea is that when you need something that's alphanumeric, a letter, a chipboard letter, a sticker letter, whatever it is, you're going to find all of your alphanumeric things in that first section. And you can see the different page pockets hold the different sizes and shapes of things. And you're getting those in your kit today, a variety of the different pocket pages. So the next section is going to be themes and sentiments. And so imagine if you were going to make a birthday card or a birthday page or a birthday mixed media thing or birthday goodie bags, whatever it was, you can go right to your birthday section and you can flip through that section and you can see all of the different things that you have for birthday. So you don't have to dig and search for stamps, for cutouts, for stickers, any of that stuff. It's all going to be there. So each section is going to make it so simple, not only for you to work, but also for you to put new things in and then to put things away when you're done working. So you're going to have everything in that themes and sentiments section, including camping, travel, any of the things that you craft about, organize, theme, or sentiment. Then the third section is going to be your calendar year. And again, when you're working on something like Halloween, big for us in the US, right? Everything you need for Halloween is going to be right there at your fingertips. You don't have to guess where it is. Stickers, brads, mini clips, whatever it is, it's all right there at your fingertips. And the little covered pockets make it easy to pull things in and out. You can tuck the flaps behind your products, or you can put the products in front under the flap. So if you're working at home, I leave my flaps behind, so it's even easier to pull those items right out. But if you're traveling with your strap rack, you're going to close it up. The last section is the rainbow, and this is where you're going to find everything organized by color. So when you want to add a blue-green embellishment, you're going to go right to that blue-green section, and you're going to be able to see everything that you've got, whether it's a button, a bead, a brad, a bow, a flower, whatever it is. If it fits that color category, you're going to find it right there. So it makes it super simple to find everything you need all the time. quick, fast, easy. All of the pockets have the little flap on the top. So one of the tips about choosing pocket size is choose things that fit under the flap. So when that flap's closed, it's not going to get out of that pocket. But all the pockets have them regardless of the size that they're in. The other kind of amazing thing about the scrap rack is you can take the sections off your scrap rack. They're just on there with hook and loop fabric. And now I can travel with that section. I can put it into my binder. I can put it into a travel box. I can put it into my tote, and I can head out the door. So if I'm going to work on birthday cards, I don't have to take all of my Christmas stuff with me. I can grab the birthday section and the rainbow section, and I can get out the door in just a couple of minutes with everything I need and be able to just craft at home as easy as I can when I'm away. So it's super fast, super easy. And you can see just flipping through to find what you need is so simple. I'm going to work on a Valentine card. I need a heart for a different type of card. That's going to be in the Valentine section. So it will make your crafting life so much more fun, so much more enjoyable, because finding what you need takes seconds instead of, I don't know, hours, but it's all there. It's all right in front of you. When you buy something new, you're going to know, oh, this is a Christmas thing. I need to put it in the Christmas section, go to your Christmas section, add it in. So your new things get integrated right in with your old things. And there's tons of videos and other information. So one of the things that we strive really hard for at Totally Tiffany is putting out the right information. Just like Crafter's Companion, they want you to have great information about completing projects. This is the same thing. It's a project. We want you to have this step-by-step. So watch the scrap rack video, read up on the 4-section system, and you'll be able to really maximize how much stuff you can get in your scrap rack and how easy it is to find exactly what you're looking for. You're going to find some specialty pages. This is one of my favorites. This is called the Flip and Storage page. And you can see the pockets on it flip. So I have everything that I bought for this road trip around the United States that my husband and I did. It's all in this one page. There's a little locking flap there. It's called the P82 Flip and Storage page. But these pockets are also going to hold card blanks. So 5x7 on the bottom, 4x6 on the top. Also going to hold photos. Also going to hold embossing folders. So anything that are those kind of standard dimensions, you're going to find fit perfectly into the P82 Flip and Storage page. It's a great page and just a great accessory to add to your scrap rack. In your kit, one of the pages that you're going to get is called a double-sided duo. This one has two 12x6 pockets on the front, and it has one 12x12 pocket on the back. So everything for this kit, for these two kits, actually is just in that one page. So look for those in your starter kit, the double-sided duo. There's another double-sided duo as well that has 4 pockets on the front and the one large pocket on the back as well. So this is the same. 2 large pockets on the front, and then I've got the large papers in the back that go, and stickers that go along with that. So just a super simple way to keep everything within a collection really well organized. If we go back here to the rainbow section.
Oh, I'll tell you, we have got all, even though we've sold out of the scrap rack in the US, people in the US can still order all of the accessory pieces that we have, so all of the different types. You know, you're talking about the double-sided files and everything like that. We've got all of those in stock because we're shipping them globally from our global hub here in the northeast of England. So, so all those different types of speciality holders that Tiffany's talking about, if you want to get organised and order all of your holders, we've got them. Go and have a look on the website. We've got some really good, in fact, I've got a few kind of full pages that I can show you with some of the other collections that we've got. And so I'll walk you through some of the extra sets of pages that we've got. If I take you to this as well, here we go. We'll get them up on there. I'll show you them on the screen first. So in our additional scrap rack page, you are getting 4 of the large 12x12, 4 of the 12x6, 10 of the 12x6, 10 of the 4x4s, and then 10 of the 3x3, which give you the 9 holder pieces as well. So that is basically an additional collection of 40 pages in total. So we've got that one there. Also, Tiffany always says you must get the dividers. So if you want to get the extra set of dividers, we do have the, it's a 3-pack, but the 3 packs are 5 packs. So there's 5 in each pack and you're getting 3 of those. So essentially you're getting 15 in total. So everyone going for scrap rack should get an extra one of these, which gives them 15 of those. Now, what I'm going to do is just got a couple of little kind of hints and tips for you on this. So the first thing is, I noticed Tiffany was tilting hers, and I was like, how is she doing that? We realise what it is. She's got it on a rotating design board. So we've just put ours on Joe's rotating design board there, so we can rotate it round now. That's really organised. What I am going to do is actually just put it to one side, because I do just want to show you how easy it is to assemble, in case you're brand new to this, okay? So I've got one here straight out of the box. So literally your out of the box experience is this, right? You've got the two side panels, which I'm going to put just to one side here. So there's my two side panels. Then if I show you the actual unit itself, can you see when I open this up at the back, you can see it's got these little flaps on the side. So you're going to take out this part here. You're going to put those two flaps in the side like this. So can you see they just kind of clip into place in this side part here. There we go. And then this is going to go into here. So can you see we're going to go into the side, and we're going to come along and we're going to go into this side as well. So we'll get this one into place, and then that's going to go, do you know, I'm trying to do it back to front upside down so you can see, and then I can't see. That holds into place, goes flat. That's got that sturdy. So that gives us the central piece. And then these sides, you see, are just going to clip into place like this. So there's your first side. And then your second side's exactly the same. It's just going to clip into place on the second side. So don't be thinking it's like this IKEA furniture where you need a degree just to be able to put them together. There is our complete scrap rack. And then you've heard a talk about the spinders, right? The spinders are on this Velcro. So the spinders all just lie in place on the base here. Now you get 7 spinders in the set. You can get expansion packs and everything, but just keeping it simple at first, you just want the basic spinders. If I show you each one of these spinders, right? So can you see on the side, when we open these up, so you open the clips, and then when you open the clips, they're going to open up. When you close them, make sure you reclose these clips on the side, and it means that this won't open, so you won't lose your pages. If I show you that, let's lift this one down and lift the full one back in, you'll see exactly what I mean, okay? So if I pull this one in here, let's just go to the middle and get one of these sets out. Let's have a look. Let's get someone. Here we go. There's a full set here. So as Tiffany was saying, you could have multiple ones of these organised. So if I make sure this is clipped shut, lift my spinder off. Oh, hang on, have I got... Are you from the other side? Yeah, I've pinched you from the other side, haven't I? Whoops. Lift this spinder off. This spinder is ready to go. Joe's coming in for it.
I'll have that.
He's coming in for it. There's a hand coming in. There's a hand coming in. There he goes. And off he goes. Joe's going to take that spinder, and let me show you where Joe's going to put that. So you could have all of your different spinders organised. You could have a Christmas one. Do you know what I like the idea of? You might have a couple of these scrap racks. You might have a couple of them, and then you can just transfer bits about where you might have one upstairs in your craft room, one downstairs in the conservatory for your working. Then look what Joe's doing with his.
So all I'm going to do is take this one now and pop it into, so I've got the 3-ring binder there, and the great thing is, so if that is, I don't know, Christmas, because you're not going to craft with Christmas all year round, what you can actually do is take that, store it into your 3-ring binder, and then you can close it up. That could be Christmas. Not only could it be Christmas, what it could actually be is maybe you're going to go and craft with a friend somewhere else. You want to take a couple of those out of there. Absolutely, what a great way of doing it. When you're done with it, maybe it is Christmas, it's been up in the loft, you're going to bring it back down. What you can then do is pop this back out of here, bring this back out of our spinder, bring the spinder back out, and that's ready then to clip straight back into your scrap rack as well, which is fantastic. So you're going to be able to pop that back in there as well. Should we pop it? Shall I go back? I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
You bring it back over, Joe.
Socially distanced passing of the spinders. There we are.
And I just want to show you. So I've got mine up here so that you can see it. Actually, the right way. Once you put any of your stuff in, by the way, this is how I'm showing you to put it up. Can you see though? If I show you at the back, That is, can you see, that is the, so you're going to actually stand it on the base like this, so that it's at less of an angle. So I'm holding you it up so that you can see. Once you come to put your stuff in, you're going to have it put this way like this, you see, so that it's not too much. Oh, hang on, I've got you upside down now. So I'm going to lift this up. This is going to go perfectly on here like this, so that it's not too, can you see, so it's not too steep. If I just show you the way I had it up to show you, just take this in here. So when I'm showing you just how to put it together like this, that's too steep for you to have all of your papers in. And you see, it's Tiffany, look at this, so it'll all fall down like this. That's not what you want, right? So I'm showing you just how to put it together there. When you're ready to put all your bits and pieces in, you're going to just flip it over like this, and that is the perfect angle for you to be storing it at. So there you go. That's a kind of like overview. Now, see, that's perfect there now. That's an overview for you of exactly how that scrap rack works. It is Tiffany's, like she said, kind of her flagship product, the one that she is known for the world over. And what I would say is, those of you who have it, please tell everybody else why it's so awesome. Those of you that don't have it, we've still got it available in the UK. Quite a few of you have gone for it in this show, or we will be getting it back as soon as possible in the US. So you could be starting to plan in your head how you're going to get everything organised. Right, back over to you, Joe.
I just want to take you through again the 3-ring binders. They are 3-ring album cases. They are so busy right now. The great thing is about them is that so many of us, or so many of you guys I should say, will have massive scrapbooks maybe that you want to put in here. This is a 12 by 12 scrapbook that I've got here. The other thing is maybe it's big photo albums that you want to put in here, scrapbook albums, whatever it is that you want to store. You could put big 12 by 12 cardstock pads in here as well if you want to. The other great thing is as well, as I said earlier, I've actually, I think you're missing a spinder, Sara. You know why? Well, I just found one in here. I think this must have been one from the other day, some gorgeous patterned papers that I found from one of your spinders from your scrap rack. So I'll put that back in there. The other great thing as well is it means is you can put all 3 of these into either of the Lois, whether it's the original Lois, which I've got, or it is, of course, the new Lois. You've got somewhere as well to pop your iPad in the side of there as well, which is nice. Could be a sandwich or a bar of chocolate. And then you can watch us while you're on the move, so you'd never have to miss us. But you can then take that around. If you want to go for the tote, $16.99 or $21.99. This is actually the original one. The 2.0's got the little bit of fabric around the bottom, and it has the multiple colours, but they all have the same dimensions and do the same job pretty much. Right, I better retrieve my iPad out of here. There we are. Now, loads of you watching, hundreds of you in fact, and really enjoying having the Craft House back on your screens and regularly every single Friday. However, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, it's really simple to do that with us here at Crafters TV. Here are all the details. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at...
We're back. Sorry, I was getting organised. I was putting me rotating colouring board back. I was thinking I might take this home this weekend now. So we haven't got any to buy. Well, we won't miss the sample out of the craft studio here for a few weeks, will we not? Until it's back in stock, or a few months. Maybe it's not. Right. Talking about things selling out, we are getting extremely limited on some of the goodie bags, some of the buddy bags, okay? So let me show you the ones that we still have in stock, and we can take a good look at them. Now, the Leanne one is like the most useful for all of your big craft tools. So can you see it comes, you've got that lovely, like a reinforced side there. It is just brilliant size for all of your core crafters companion tools. It's going to fit that 12-inch or 30-centimetre ruler in there. Your little Xyron fits in perfectly. You're going to fit your little heat tool in there. And you see, because it's got Velcro on all three sides of the flaps, I mean, I think that's really great value for $6.99 or $9.49. That is brilliant. Now, if you're going for any of these, look what's great about them. They've got these little handles on the side, so you can see all your tools in there, but you've got them organised. That is so that you can put them in your Lois bag. Now, Joe's just got normal Lois over there. I've got Lois 2.0. 2.0. So Lois 2.0 comes in 4 different colours. Now I've got the purple, obviously. Let me show you all the colour options. We have purple, we have pink, we have a turquoise, and we also have the black option. That's your Lois 2.0. $16.99, $21.99. Just got these in. It's got the reinforced bottom panel and also the fabric coloured sides. Now it pairs up brilliantly well with your buddy bag and loads of your other stuff, as you saw Joe working on that with. 2.0 is the one with all the different colours. Purple is in the lead. No surprise there. So I'm going to take my lovely Leanne bag and I'm going to pop Leanne straight into my Lois store. So there's Leanne. She's in there first of all. Now, who's hanging out with Leanne? I can tell you now, not for much longer, Sue's going to be hanging out with her. So this is your Sue. So you Sue, what I like about Sue is her little flap is at the front so that she opens like this. Now I've put the boxes of pens in basically just to be quick before the show because we couldn't find our Sue with all our bits in. So there's our Sue, just to show you the box of pens fitting in, but they are going to fit perfectly. Now, apparently we've got some bad news. Bad news for Denise apparently. Right, so Denise has just sold out. So if you were wanting Denise, Denise has just sold out. Sue is on her last legs, quite literally. So if you want Sue, Sue's on her last legs. She's about to go and hang out with Denise. I know we've got, there you go. So we've got Sue, Shelley, Irene or Myrrell, details on your screen. They're $5.99 or $7.99. This one, Sue's going to go into Lois there with Leanne. Imagine if you just tuned in and you didn't know who we were, what we're talking about. And I'm saying there's Sue and Leanne off to hang out with Lois, and you'll be thinking, she's just on her own there. What planet's she on? So there's Sue. I've also got Denise. Oh, Denise is gone, you said. Did you see it? Yeah, I was just hit myself in the face with Denise. Right, I put Denise back then. Me and Denise had a fallout. Right, what else am I telling them? After Denise, Katia. Look, I'm getting all of this live. Right, I'm not going to throw Katia around. Katia is the one that fits your perfect Tim Holtz ink pads, right? So again, Katia is another one of the triple opening. There she is with the little pockets. Now, she is now in danger. Katia is going to be the next one to sell out. Katia is now at limited stock. Last call in here for Katia. If you're after a Katia, this is your last chance to get her. So Katia is going to go, there's that little handle. All your distressing pads, get yourself a couple of these, get all your distressing pads organised, take them on the go. Katia is going in the bag with Leanne and Sue, but not Denise. She ain't hanging out with Denise. No more Denise now. Irene. What about Irene? We have Irene, or Irene sold out too. Right, Irene. Oh, I like Irene because you can have it 2 different ways, right? So here's my Irene. My Irene's a nice little one to fit all your pens in. So can you see? We just chucked, just to show you, a load of our different pens in there, right? And some little foreigners in there too. I'm not going to say anything about that. Yep, there we go. So our little Irene, can you see her? If you put the top one on. Was it Irene that Tiffany said was her sister? Was that Irene?
It's her sister's middle name.
Right, yes.
Her sister was called Teresa, but she made a Teresa about someone else.
Yeah, so we've got to tell the tale, right? So Tiffany was telling us on Tuesday, she made a bag and named it Teresa. Teresa or Teresa, however you pronounce it in the US, or however Tiffany's sister or friend pronounces it. And her sister rang up and said, oh, I've seen my new Teresa bag, but you've spelt it wrong. And she was like, right, Oops, okay. We'll name the Irene bag after you. Use your middle name. So yeah, the Teresa bag, she'd named it after her other friend, but she didn't get it. I'll tell you the same. The same happened with Leanne. I was chatting to Leanne. Let's just get me Irene one tightened down. I said, Leanne. I was on the phone with her yesterday morning. I said, have you seen the Leanne bag from Tiffany? And she said, yes, I saw when it came through. I said, they've spelt my name wrong on that. I said, no offence, not your bag, Leanne. I know they've spelled your name wrong. Not your bag. Named after one of Tiffany's friends, Leanne. But play your cards right. Tiffany might name a bag after you. Actually, she's probably not going to name a bag after you, Leanne. Because if she's got a Leanne with an E bag, she's not going to name another product Leanne without an E. Because that's just going to confuse everyone. Actually, I wonder what Leanne's middle name is.
Ooh,
do you know what I'm going to guess? I'm going to pull Tiffany. I've got so many wires stuffed down my bra here. Look at this. I'll just stuff them all back in. I'm stuffing them in because I want to go back and talk to Tiffany. Tiffany, I've got you back on the phone. She's laughing at us. Tiffany, I've got you back in my left earbud. Don't you just love technology?
I'm glad I'm back in your earbud.
Did I get the Teresa story right?
Yes, you got the Teresa story right. Very nice. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And we need to get Leanne's last name. Or maybe we could call a bag the Chiv or the Chivers or something.
The Chivers bag, the Chivs bag, great idea. Do you know what? I loved it when you showed me. Was it the little Shelley bag that you were shown with all the bits of ribbons in? I thought that was absolutely genius. I hadn't even thought to do that. You have to show everyone your bags at your end.
Okay, first I want to show you a really cool thing for the Leanne bag, right? So this is a roll of paper towels in my Leanne bag. So if you go to events or even if you're working at home, you're always needing a paper towel. And all I've done is feed that paper towel through the Velcro, the hook and loop, and now I've got a paper towel holder. So great for traveling, crafting things. Great. We didn't even talk about this. You know what the Lowest Tote and Buddy bags are amazing for? They are amazing for picnic supplies. So you can take a roll of paper towels. You can fill your Terry bag with knives and forks and straws and napkins. You can put all your little condiments in your Dawn bag. So don't get stuck thinking they're just for crafting because you're going to love these for everything. And I will tell you, Sara was showing Sue. This is the little Sue first aid kit, and it just goes underneath the seat in my car, right? I went around my house and pulled out all these random Buddy bags. But all the basic things you need in a little first aid kit just under the seat of my car, right? Hopefully you'll never need them, but they're all locked in there nice and neat and tight. So if I need something, it's right there. So think about all the different ways that you're going to be able to use them. She talked also a lot about Leanne. She's such a powerhouse. I'm just going to show you. Good gravy. What is in here? An entire collection of super long markers and a plethora of ink pads and re-inkers. So this bag, the Leanne bag, she is a powerhouse for so many things. A lot of you know my husband is a roam around outdoor guy, and he has got these loaded up with all kinds of bits and bobs in the camper, all of his cords and cables for the electronics he travels with. So there are so many ways to use Buddy bags. Here's that Irene. She's got her lid down nice and tight. And again, she is loaded with lots and lots of tiny ink pads there as well, right? So easy to get to, easy to pull out, really easy to use. You are going to love them. Here is that Gail bag. Sorry, not Gail. This is Dawn.
I love that. Tiffany, I'm just going to have to tell you, we can't see your close-up anymore. So I've just been showing everybody kind of what we're doing, what you're talking about. I'm trying to replicate it here. I've got the ones with all those little ink pads in. That is brilliant. And I've done what you said about the Leanne one. I've put my roll in the Leanne one. So let's have a look. Which one did you say? I've got Meryl. What's Meryl brilliant for?
She's awesome for ribbon. So you can see, again, you can see the ribbon through the closure, and now you've got a ribbon dispenser. So Merle is awesome for ribbon. Also, Merle is awesome for again, those Tim Holtz Distress inks, and you can put them in there upside down and stand them upside down. So you can see, I made a little cheat sheet of all the colors that they are, so it's easy for me to know what color they are. And then you can get 18 or 19 Tim Holtz Distress ink pads in the Merle bag as well. Now, Merle has those 3, you keep saying about the 3 closures on all 3 sides, which means that Merle also works amazingly well for little tools for sewing. So you've got things like turners and knit needles and that type of thing. All of those are going here because you can close up the sides and everything will stay contained. So especially if you're traveling with these like knit needles, crochet needles, that type of thing, it's going to be perfect.
Right, I just
Who else do I have over
at this end, Tiffany. So apparently we've got quite a few that are now starting to be in trouble. So Katia, which is the one that I've got all of the Tim Holtz Distress inks in, this one is now in trouble. So Katia is now on limited stock. If you want Katia, we are now down to final quantities of the Katia. So Katia is now on final quantities there. The other one that is starting to look really, really difficult is the Dawn bag. Where's my Dawn? Was this my Dawn here? Oh my life, I've lost me Dawn. See, I had them all already organised. I think Dawn is the one. No, this is Merrill. This is Merrill. I haven't written on these. Oh, he's Dawn. I knew I had her somewhere. Here's me Dawn one. Dawn is now starting to look quite limited as well. So we're down to limited quantities on the Dawn bag. Last 20% on the stock of Dawn now, if you're after a Dawn there. And then Shelley. I have no idea what Shelley is. We're all going, Shelley, oh, Shelley's there. I've just chucked her on the floor. Right, Shelley is the one that's going to be brilliant for all of your little, you know, she said about the little spools of ribbon. That is going to be brilliant in your Shelley. Right, so last call now on Shelley. So basically, when Tiffany's been explaining to you what to do with these bags, those are the bags that have now gone. So, yes, so if you're wanting it, please get hold of it. Let's have a look up there. Oh, I do want a Shelley. I do quite fancy her. There's a Shelley, there's a Dawn. Right, I'm going to go and get me Leanne. I'm going to get me tissue paper back out of me Leanne. All my stuff put away, Joe. What's going on over your end? You don't look to have anywhere near the mess I have.
No, I'm quite tidy over here. A lot of people are saying that Leanne is great for storing fat quarters as well. Is how a lot of people love to store those, which is a fantastic way of doing it. Right, let me show you those paper handlers again, because these are fantastic. I'll take you through all of them, but see them here all in situ on the shelf. That's how they're going to be. The great thing is as well that you've got the little finger pulls on them as well. So if you do want to take one out, if you've got lots of them there, you can get them out really, really easily. The 6x6 is with in the combo. So the great thing is about this, what you've got the little holders in here, and the thing is they're all tabbed, and what that means is they are then all different, so you can get them all out really, really quickly and easily. So that is your 6x6. The great thing about all of these as well is that what you can do is you lift that up and then you've got a perfect little handle. So if you do want to take that around and carry that around, it's fantastic. Pop it down and it goes onto the shelf. We've got the A4 for you as well. I want to show you the 12x12. Oh, I've got so much within here. Let me show you. The great thing is about this, it's just a storage case. You've got it on the side, you pull it in and out. What I love about it is how robust and durable it is. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me show you. I've got my beautiful butterflies 12x12 paper pad in here, 50 sheets there. I've got my So Homemade, another 50 sheets. I've got 40 sheets of my fairy garden pad. I've got my beautiful butterflies in here. Check out this one as well. Oh yeah, new Rose Gold collection. I've got that in there. I've got about 230 sheets of 12x12, and the great thing is that it's still really strong and really durable. So you know that these are totally going to be built to last. It's a great carrier. If I want to it would be great if you, when you go off to like shows and stuff, and when you go to consumer shows where you buy loads of paper pads, if you're always buying 12x12s, rather than having a really uncomfortable carrier bag, why not take this with you? It folds down flat pack if you want to put it into your wheelie bag, and then you can just pop it up and have all your 12x12s in there. It's going to be great for storing scrapbooks as well if you want to do that. How much of the stock's gone here? Is it over a third of the stock? Wowzers, super busy. I can see that there are loads of you multi-ordering. Lots of you ordering 5 or more of these, so I know that you're going to love them. $6.99 if you're in the UK, $8.99 if you're in the US. I just love that it has that genius function that it pops up. When you want to pop it back onto the shelf, you can just pop it in there, close it up, and it's as easy as that. Off it goes. Right, let's go to the crazy for card making. Now, you're getting so much in here. You've got, this is the only way to get your hands on Karen, apparently, which sounds very ominous coming from me, doesn't it? Now, what I love about this is you've got Karens. This is your Karen bag. This is all about you getting organised. It's great for storing your 5x7 cards if they're completed or not. You can keep all your envelopes in here as well. I want to show you get the pockets as well. Now, the pockets hold loads. So in this pocket, this is just one pocket. You're getting 5 in here. I've got a die, I have got a big stamp, I've got a lovely stamp die there as well, another big huge stamp there, those big squidgy mounted rubber stamps, and another stamp set. Now that's just in one of these files. You're getting 5 of these in here. The other great thing about these is, see these tab elements here? Let me just show you these, because if I just open one of these up, these are, I couldn't believe this. I've only just worked this out. Are you ready? These are actually sticky. So let me go into my, where's my die storage? So in here, let me grab one of my dies out. Now these sticky tabs are great because what you can do is you can take your die, let me unstick this again for you. And then what you can do is you can actually stick your die onto there. So it adheres onto there. You can close it over and then pop it back inside. So all of those little dies, maybe you've got things like your little alphabets in there that you want to store them in there. It's fantastic. You take it off, you can pop your die off of there, and it's going to go back into your machine, which is great. I've also got loads of other stuff in here as well. There's absolutely loads in there. Right, your fab file, the stamp and die one, this one just here. This is your stamp and die one, which is fantastic. Now, again, we talked about storing cards projects in here. This would be a great one. Maybe this is going to be a fabulous little bit box. Maybe you're going to put all of your toppers into here. You could put your 6x6 paper pads in here if you wanted to. Again, you've got all the different slots, so you can put all of your different dies into here. You could, of course, go and grab, remember we've got on the website at the moment, we've got the extra magnetic panels. So if you wanted to put all of your dies on magnetic panels and then pop those into there, absolutely you could do that as well. It doesn't matter what your storage needs are with Totally Tiffany. We have got something that's going to get you organised, that's going to get you covered as well, no matter what sizes you like working with, no matter what style of crafting you want to work with. Whether you're not crafting at all, just general organisation, there is something in the range that's going to sort you out. Right, I know Sara is desperate to go back to where we started the show with those that tool tidy, Sara. I could do with one of those on my desk over in the office.
Well, you're going to have to be quick, Joe, because we're now at half of the stock of the tool tower. So those of you who were after a tool tower, this one that we had here, I said it's perfect because I think it matches your Gemini really, really well. If you're after a tool tower, yes, I think we're not going to be having the tool towers for much longer. And let me tell you, we brought the biggest stock of this one here. I'm going to be taking one of these home tonight. Going to get all my makeup brushes stored in here. If you do want the tool tower, please make sure you get hold of that now. It's the same with your pen and ink palace. So the pen and ink palace now is also, well, it's well over 40% on the way to half of the stock of the pen and ink palace have gone as well. So if you are wanting to store all of your tri-blend pens that we had on this morning, absolutely brilliant. Tri-blend pens in the bottom. You could be putting your ink pads on the next level one up. All of your little bottles are going to store on the top one. You could have everything organised, a place for everything and everything in its place. That one there, the pen and ink palace, I must say, with our customers, with you guys that are watching today, I have a feeling that is going to be the one that everyone's after, that everyone's talking about. Can you see there? You can literally pull out each one of these trays and take out the ink pads that you want, and they all go back in. Look how easy that is. Oh, you could be putting your eyeshadows on these. If you're getting another one for the cosmetics, you could be putting your eyeshadows on these. So yes, I'm sorry I haven't been showing you. I've just realised the first time I've shown you that any of those trays do all come out there. It's a little bit of a game changer, that, isn't it? Oh, amazing. So that is that's called the pen and ink palace. And then we've also got that tool tower. So I'm going to get these put back up on the back shelf here. I know a lot of you have been oogling them all week since we put these out on Tuesday. They just look so organised. It is absolutely wonderful to have them all in place. Now, the stadiums. 2 stadiums as well for you. So we've got a 4 level. Do you know what? I'm going to bring you over to me instead of me coming to you. Should we start with the 6 level? So here is the 6 level stadium on your 6 level. So you can see there, you can get in nice and close and have a good look at that. So your 6 level one, you can see all of those different pieces. We worked out that this was going to be brilliant for you to get your amazing, to get your Tim Holtz Nouveau drops in there. In fact, there's some Nouveau drops in here somewhere. Oh, well, there's your Cosmic Shimmer inks. Here's your blending tools that I'll be using. I would also say there's all of your, look, your little Do Craft. We've tried to get all different brands so that it's not just our Crafter's Companion stuff here. But honestly, this one's absolutely brilliant. Also great if you want to store all of your rubber stamps in there and have all your rubber stamps in pieces. That is the 6 layer. This one up here is then your 4 layer. So this is your 4 layer stamp stadium. And you can see we've got all of ours on the shelves here, but I think they're brilliant, in particular for your collal glues. They're the perfect size to fit those collal glues. And also, I've been using mine a load. Oh, if I just take this out here for my gilding wax. So you could actually put all 5 of your gilding waxes along the front and be able to roll them into place, get out the one that you need, and then pop it straight back in there. So you literally could have all of those in there. Perfect. So your 2 stadiums, your 6 layer and your 4 layer, is a huge concern now. That is literally, these are what you've all been getting a hold of. Really awesome stuff. Right, where are we at with Joe? What you got over there, Joe?
Oh, I wanted to just share with you the vinyl storage, because that is proving really busy. How many people with rolls of vinyl do you have them? You stuff them in a box, you're trying to pull them out, they're unraveling, you're rolling them back up again. Now this is a really great solution in here, because what you've got is your storage in here. So it's it's an 8.5 by an 11.5. It's kind of an A4 size. But what it does is it allows you to store all of your vinyl. Now you can either store it upright or you can store it on its side like so. What you can get as well, now this is the bit that I think is the game changer, because what you do is you take the vinyl off the central roll, and then what you've got is the ability to pop this sleeve over it. So what that means is it stores it in there all nice and tightly wound up, which is fantastic, which means that you can then store this back in to your storage caddy as well, which is fantastic. So it's very, very easy to use. It's really easy to store as well, which is fantastic. Now 2638 gets you 6 of these, and you get 30 of the storage pockets as well. So it means it's going to, the thing is with your vinyls, you don't want to, you've invested in it, you've paid the money for it, you don't want to damage it, you want to be able to keep it really nice and neat and pristine, and this is definitely going to allow you to do that. And remember, you do get 6 of them, and you get 30 of the vinyl wallets, which you're going to be able to store it into as well. So you're going to know where everything is. You can have it done by colours or seasons, or sparklies and glitters and pastels, and then your primary tones. You organise it absolutely however you wish to, but it starts of course with you getting them. 2638 if you're in the UK, 3358 if you are in the US. Saving a fifth there, super busy on those. A lot of things are kind of getting down to the end of their stock now at the moment, especially a lot of our buddy bags. The ones that we have left are exceptionally busy. We're very, very worried about losing them as we go towards the end of this show. Right, I'm going to hand you back over to Sara. She's got even more that she wants to share with you.
Yeah, I'm actually sat now. We were all over the floor there. Right, I'm actually sat having a look. Now I'm in the club, you see. Now I'm on the Get Organised challenge. I'm sat having a little flick through, seeing what everybody's saying about... let's have a look. I was just seeing what everyone's got top tip-wise in terms of what we're going to do in the club. Look at that, loads of tips. Loads of hints and tips and what everybody's been... Look at this. Before I went to hunt for stuff and had an idea of what I had. No treadmill. Now she's got organised. This is brilliant. This is Mariah. So you can follow through everybody's like little stories of what they're doing. Now, I did say at the beginning of the show that we would go and see Tiffany to ask Tiffany exactly what how it works with all of her online storage and all of the organisation support. So I wondered if we could go back to Tiffany. And Tiffany, would you just be able to explain, because I'm sure you'll have had tons, if not hundreds of requests to join that club just in the last few hours. But can you just kind of walk everyone through what we need to do to go and see some of your some of your online classes and the tips and how we can get all of that support?
Absolutely. So the Get Organized Challenge is a class that I've been teaching for years. It's a series of 8 classes. We'll start again in September, totally free. You don't have to do anything, buy anything. You just have to tune into class. We start with general organization ideas and concepts in the first class, and then we work through papers and embellishments and inks and pens and tools and going to events. So each class has a focus. One of the things that happens with organization is people get overwhelmed with the idea of getting organized. They get a little bit of information and then they think, okay, I'm going to do it. They go home, they open their crafting drawer and they think, oh my gosh, she doesn't know what my room looks like. There's no way this will work. And that is the brilliance of the Get Organized Challenge, because we break it down into those little bits. So you only have to do a little bit each week. So it's absolutely amazing. It takes most of us more than one time through the challenge. So what you'll need to do, you'll definitely want to sign up on the email list. So you can do that on the Crafters Companion website. Just get on the email list for the Get Organized Challenge. And we will make sure that you get in the loop when those emails start coming out. But in the meantime, just on the Totally Tiffany YouTube channel, and we'll try to get some links up on Facebook and in that Get Organized Challenge page as well, there are tons and tons of small, tiny to huge videos about getting organized. So if you are challenged with stamps or punches or dies or markers, whatever it is, I promise you there is a step-by-step video on YouTube or on the website that is going to take you through every piece of that process. And Sara mentioned earlier, I don't make any craft supplies, so I'm not tailoring my classes to one particular supply. It doesn't matter what brand you use, how much you have, or how little you have, you're going to find huge value in those classes and a plethora of ideas for how to organize those things. We address in our classes also, what kind of crafter are you? Do you always only craft at home? Do you always go to craft events and never craft at home? Are you somewhere in the middle? Because depending on how you craft, who you craft with, and where you craft, you need different solutions. And all of those are addressed in the Get Organized Challenge and in those YouTube videos and the other information that is on our website. If you've been following along, we've been posting some stuff out for the last month, kind of mini Hinset classes. So you've seen some of what we do, but you are going to love it. And it is all idea-based. We are teaching you step-by-step for each different type of product that you're going to work with. So it's amazing. And if you got on the Get Organized Challenge, signed up to join the group, don't worry, we will get you accepted or whatever the term is on Facebook today so that you can start taking advantage of the information that is already there as well.
Oh, Tiffany, that's brilliant. Honestly, it's like you said, it's everything that we do at Crafters Companion, where we do it all for our papercraft products. You do all of that for organisation. It's as much about helping people to use the products as what it is about having the products together. And you know what? In lockdown, we have seen more people get into the organisation side of things than ever before. I'm really looking forward to kind of hopefully having you come on more of our Crafters TV shows, and also we'll be able to start sharing all of that education. I love that we've got loads of the products on the website. Obviously, not everything was in stock, so we tried to order it from you, and obviously you've got hundreds of different product lines, and we tried to bring as many of them in stock as possible. We're going to be restocking everything and bringing loads of this stuff back, especially that rotating cutting board. I know that's cutting, I keep saying the rotating, the colouring board. We do have that. I don't suppose you've got the little one there by any chance, have you, Tiffany? We didn't have the 9
Well, yes, I do.
Oh, she's so organised. She's got everything. There's the mini one. Perfect. Oh, I love that one.
This was designed really with card makers in mind, right? If you are working on a small card blank, and this is awesome for stamping. You know, sometimes you want to stamp a little flower in a random pattern, so you're constantly having to move your product around. Well, you can stamp, turn, stamp, turn, stamp, turn, and get that really random pattern. And that is what is awesome about stamping with these as well. They're super easy to work with, super easy to use. mean, you are just going to love working with it. And as you'll mention, the clip comes off, and that is by design. So it's going to drive. But so no matter if you're left-handed, right-handed, whatever you're doing, however you want to attach it. Now, I will give you one other little tip for using these. If you have a small thing that you want to stamp or ink around the edges of, put a sticky note on that small thing, that small card, and use the clip to hold the sticky note. And that way you have access to the whole edge of the card or whatever you're trying to work with, right? So if you don't want to clip something under the clip, put a sticky note on that thing and then clip the sticky note with the clip, and you'll have access to your whole card blank. But the small one is perfect. It's great for traveling with. It's great for Zen Doodle or Zen Tangle if you do anything like that. Anything that you want to be able to roll around with. If you do small drawings, or if you're doing small coloring projects, it's awesome. You're coloring stamps, right? Maybe you stamped an outline stamp and you want to color it in, but it's small. This is the board that you want to use. Not to mention the fact that it's so tiny, it's just going to drop into your tote. So it's really easy to use no matter where you are. All of the back of them have a little hole in it too. So that is perfect for hanging them on the wall. So if you have some space around your workplace, you can hang them on the wall, and then you can pull them on and off the wall. Super easy for that as well. But you are going to love having this, especially if you love stamping and coloring, because that's really what it was designed for, stamping and coloring.
You really have thought of everything. Do you know what, Tiffany? What else have you got on those shelves? I was wondering, seeing as I see your husband's there with the camera, you see, I wondered if you could maybe walk us around the whole lot and give us a little bit of an insight into how organised you are.
Well, okay, so at the top, I've got vinyl roll storage, right, which we just talked about. And with the vinyl roll storage, there's also the scrap pockets. And one of the nice things about the scrap pockets is that you can cut out the instructions and how to use that particular heat transfer vinyl or whatever and put it right in the pocket, so you have it with the scraps. You can also see your scraps, right? So this is a full 12 inches of blue, but I've got 6 inches of this bright yellow. Well, normally that would be rolled up and stuffed in the middle of a tube and you wouldn't even know that you had it. But because of the clear sleeves, that makes it really easy to see your scraps, wrap your smaller scraps around the outside as well. So the trays also fit anybody that's using cube storage from the big Swedish company. If you have the cube shelves or the ones you bought at the craft store, these were designed to fit in those cubes. So you can get 6 of them in the cube as well. Then, of course, I've got my extra large pen and ink palettes. One of the cool things about the pen and ink palettes is if you are collecting markers and you have all of these colors and all of a sudden you buy a new one that belongs in the middle, because there's no divider, you can use any size marker, but you can really keep your markers organized by color as well. So if you pull one out, if you didn't have it, then you go buy this color, it's really easy to just slide it in the middle without having to move everything around, maybe just the end ones. I've got all 3 sizes of paper handler here. One of the things I love with the small paper handlers is the pockets. I use the pockets to coordinate with the pad. So I've used some of the paper in this pad. I've got the scraps from it in that pocket, and now they're together. So if I'm going to use those, especially something like this that has the word blocks on it, it's really simple, really easy. So I've got the 6x6, the A4 8.5x11, the 12x12. This is the fab file, the A4 fab file, which we also saw. I've just got a load of buddy bags. I wanted to sneak in one more look at Dawn because I have Dawn loaded with tea bags here. So if you like to keep a stash of different tea bags in your desk drawer or travel with them, the Dawn bag is going to be a great little choice for that as well. Once you get the buddy bags in your home, you're going to be shocked and amazed at how many things they'll actually hold. I've got a 6-level stadium arranger here with all different types of glitter glues, re-inkers, glitter, all kinds of goodies in there. I've got our 12x6 box here, and it comes with, or you can buy the 12x6 pockets to go with it. So large 12x6 stickers, big fat stickers like thickers. They fit perfectly in that little box. That's an easy one. Has a little handle at the top. Again, if you're traveling with things, it makes it simple to move around with those. This, where I have all my card blanks, this is our die stamp and supply organizer. We haven't really had a chance to talk about that, but this is another stadium style storage. It works great for card blanks, stamps, dies, tools, any of those type of things. And then I've got my rotating design boards there. My lowest tote down on the bottom, a bunch of buddy bags, which I've already shared with you. So I've got everything just kind of right at my fingertips. It's super simple, super easy to find those things. And one of the nice things about the buddy bags is that they are stackable. So if by size, if you wanted to get those Shelly bags, they kind of cube out so that they'll stack up on top of each other also. And then you can pull out just the one that you need, drop the other one back down. So just a huge variety of things that are super easy. Super easy. I
love it, Tiffany. It's quite an aspirational craft room you have there. I'm sure loads of people like me watching will be looking and like eyes on sticks, oogling out there thinking, oh, my life, that could be my room. It's quite nice to have a bit of a nosy around someone else's house as well, I'll not lie. Especially when you're right over the other side of the world. No, yeah. It's been wonderful,
it could be
Tiffany.
Your craft room. That's the beautiful thing about these products, right? Your craft room could look like my craft room very easily. Very easily.
No, Tiffany, that has been wonderful. Thank you so much. We're going to have to let you go. We've only got like 2 minutes left on our show, but it is time. We can give everybody a little heads up because you're going to be here with the Today Special on HSN on Sunday night, aren't you? Through the night into Monday morning. So we'll be seeing you at midnight for the Today Special launch on Sunday.
Perfect. Looking forward to it.
It's going to be awesome. Well, I'm up straight off the back of you. You can be the warm-up act, Tiffany. You can get everybody warmed up at 12 o'clock. I'm on at 1 a.m. These are all Eastern time zones, by the way. So I know that'll be, 9 o'clock for you at night? You'll be doing the launch? You're over on the West Coast? Brilliant. Well, the good news, that's good for you. That's 5 o'clock in the morning for me. So, so I'll be up really, really early. But I'll be up watching Tiffany. I can't wait for it. And then I'll watch you at midnight. You can watch me at 1 a.m. And I'm sure we can compare notes through the day. Thank you so much for coming and joining us for the last couple of hours, Tiffany. That's been amazing. It's really wonderful to have you. Thank you.
Awesome to be with you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you Sunday.
We will see you on Sunday. That's been fab, hasn't it, Joe? I think we've just about got enough time for Joe to give you a little quick whistle stop of everything we've got left at Tiffany and how we're kind of looking stock-wise.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's been a very, very busy craft house. The second instalment. I can as well give you a little bit of a sneaky preview about what is going to be happening next week on the craft house as well. So I'll do that before the end of the show, so you won't want to miss those. Right, let's whiz through, what we've got left, I believe, really. First up, we've got the scrap rack. This is where it all started, of course, for Tiffany. It is UK only at the moment. $89.99 is your price. You've got absolutely everything you need there to get you started. Next up, we've got the Card Makers Fab File Combo. This is fantastic. Great for storing all of those little bits that you need to make your cards, your stamps, your dies, your ribbons, all of your toppers can go in there as well. $7.49 or $9.49. A third of the stock here has sold out and gone. Next up, we've got the Crazy for Card Making set for you. If you want to get your mitts on Karen, then this is the only way now. $14.99 or $16.99. If you're going for this, don't forget to add some of the extra pockets and add in some of the magnetic sheets that are available on the website, which will go with this as well. The lowest 2.0 toe is here for you. The purple, of course, is in the lead. We always knew it was going to be. You've got purple, pink, blue and black there. You choose $16.99, $21.99. A lot of you multi-ordering on that one, so definitely grab it whilst we've got it in stock. We've got the 3-ring album case Fab Files for you, and these are great because you can take your spinders from your scrap rack and drop them into here if you want to move them around. 40% of this has gone, $5.99 each or $7.50. Again, lots of you have been multi-ordering on that one. The 12x12 paper handlers, it's available in the A4 and it's available in the 6x6 as well, but this is the one that you guys are absolutely loving. As you saw here in the studio, I had 5 12x12 paper pads in mine. Over a third of this has gone, $6.99 or $8.99. The tool tower is still available. This is going to revolutionise the way that you store all of those little bits that you need out on your desk at all times. You know the things that you use too much to put away, they go in the tool tower. 70% is gone, $12.99 if you're in the UK, $16.99 if you are across the pond. The pen and ink palace is the next one that we have for you. Now, people talking online on Facebook about the fact that they use this just for pens, a lot of people, and put a few pots in the top, or they use it all for ink pads. It's up to you. You've got the versatility. You can do what you want with it. You can get about 30 markers and 20 ink pads in there at the same time. Half the stock is gone. It's $28.99 or $37.99 if you're in the US. Right, up next, we've got the 4-level stamp and supply stadium next. These are fantastic. These are, again, great. You can hang these on the wall if you want to. You can have these out on the tabletop and keep everything organised. $26.99 or $34.99 if you want to go for that one. Same pricing on the 6 level as well. Just a different kind of sizing if you want. You got your stamps or your little pots of glitters in there. There's loads of different things that you're going to be able to store in there, which is fantastic. Loads of you saying how much you're loving these Tiffany products. Lynn Harvey says, great show once again. Glad Tiffany's connection was okay today, that she joined us. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks, Joe and Sara, for bringing us these awesome products. Have a great day. I'm off to watch Colour Me Happy. Well, you have fun, Barbie. Remember, this is only just a soupçon and a amuse-bouche of all the things that are available Totally Tiffany over on the website. So make sure you go and check those out. There's loads of buddy bags over there. If you've got any of the buddy bags in your basket, you must check them out because it's very, very low stock wise. Right, I want to let you know about next week because I've just had it confirmed. By confirmed, Sara just told me. But I'll be here with you next week and Craig will be joining us. And you know how he's bonkers about the foil press. We thought it was only fair, seeing as we were going to have him back in the studio with us, that we let him get his hands on that foil press. So make sure you join us next week for that show. That's going to be fun, Sara. What are you doing with your weekend, Sara?
What am I doing with my weekend? I'm getting ready for HSN is what I'm doing for my weekend. We've got this huge show. It is June Craft Day. As you heard, Tiffany is the Today Special, so she's kicking off the day on Sunday night at midnight. So that's going into Monday morning through the night Sunday. I know we're usually there on a Tuesday for Craft Day. For some reason, it's on a Monday this month. So don't be like a day late and miss it. So Sunday night, she's going to be there. And then I'm going to be coming up in the 1 a.m. show. And then I'm going to be back at noon on these are all Eastern times, by the way, those of you watching in the US. I'm going to be back at noon. Tiffany's actually on throughout the day with the Today Special. I'm on at noon, sometime in the afternoon, and then 7 o'clock, and yeah, that's right, 7 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock with Adam, no, 11 o'clock with Adam. So yes, really big day. If you missed the HSN preview last night, make sure you go back and watch that, because there's going to be a lot of items that we are worrying about selling out of before we even get to air. The Rose Gold Big Bumper Collection is now officially on the website at hsn.com, and that is one of the ones that we think will sell out before that show. So yeah, you've had the official heads up from me. So Joe's back in the morning for Best Of, if you want to come back and see the highlight of the week, and for Second Chance Sunday. I will see you on HSN through the night on Sunday night. Monday morning, Debbie's going to be back with you for an amazing kicking off our Christmas event at 11 a.m. in the morning. And then I'm going to be here by the medium of video, because I'm on HSN at the same time, for a foil press special Monday makers on Monday afternoon too as well. So a really exciting few days planned. You guys go and enjoy your weekend, and we will see you really, really soon. Bye bye.